Hello everyone, and then welcome to another YouTube video. Okay, so in this tutorial video we'll be treating how to solve logarithmic questions using a scientific calculator fx, okay, 991ES. okay. In case you are new to this channel, I'd urge you to subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification by clicking on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Okay, right. And then in case you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section and then I'll reply to them as soon as possible. Okay, so now let's see how we solve this question. Right, so all you have to do is just punch this exact question on your calculator, okay, and then you'll get the right answer. Kindly stay with me, okay, so that you get to know what to do at every stage. Okay, so first you just punch this. Note, let me clear this one before I proceed. Now you could see this, okay, this is a log. Whenever I click on this log, it means that the log is to base 10. Okay, whenever I click on this log, it means that the log is base 10. And then whenever I click on this log, it means that I want to choose a specific base. Okay, so when you click on this, so you can choose either base 2 or whatever. Okay, and then when I automatically click on this, it means that this log is base 10. Okay, once we've cleared this, now we are good to go. Now let's punch this. Okay, log x2 equals 0.3. okay, so we have log x, so alpha x, okay, and then 2, and then alpha equal to sign, and then we have 0.3. okay, so let's find the right answer. So click on shift solve, and then you click on the equal to sign. Okay, so this will give us the specific value for x. Okay, so once we find x, we can use it to evaluate log x8. okay, once we find the value of this x, we can use it to evaluate this question, because this question is requiring us to find the value of x and then use the x to find log 8. So from here you could notice that the value of x is 10.0, let's say 8, but approximately 10. okay, now let's find log x8. okay, so log x is 10, okay, 8. Okay, so you could notice that our final answer is 0.9, which corresponds to b. Okay, so b is the correct answer. Okay, that's how simple this is. Let's proceed to the next question. Okay, so we have to solve this question. So express 1 plus 2 log 10 3 in this form. Okay, in any of these four. Okay, so let's do that. So we have 1 plus 2. Note that whenever I click on this log, it means that it's to base 10. Okay, so log 3. okay, now let's see the answer. Okay, so we have 1.95. okay, so our answer is 1.95, but none of these correspond to 1.95. How do we find the answer when none of these corresponds to what we had on the calculator? This is what you do. Okay, so keep this in mind. This is 1.95. okay, right, so we are about to check whether any of these log options will give us 1.95. okay, so let's start from here. So this is log to base 10, so we have log 90. Okay, so you could notice that this the answer is A. Okay, because it gave us 1.95. okay, so let's check for B and see whether we'll get 1.95. okay, B is log 19. You could notice that that's not the right answer, so the same applies to the C. okay, it won't give us 1.95, only A gave us 1.95, so the final answer or the correct answer is A. Okay, now let's proceed. Okay, so we have this question, so we have to solve this question. Okay, so let's see how we go by that. Let's see how we solve this. Okay, so we have log 10 6. okay, log base 10 6. Note that whenever I click on this, it means that we are in base 10. okay, so log 10 is 6. okay, so we have minus 3. okay, log base 10 3. okay, so log base 10 3, and then we have plus 2 on 3. okay, 2 on 3. Click on this arrow, and then you have log, which is base 10 to 27. Okay, so let's see our final answer. Okay, right, so from here you can notice that we had 0.3010, let's say 3. okay, but none of these questions correspond to our answer. Okay, so just like our previous question, you can notice that none of these options corresponded to our respective answer, but we have to do back calculation. We call something back calculation. So what we did over here was back calculation, to use these options to get our answer. That's what back calculation is all about. So we will do another back calculation over here so that we arrive at what 0.3. So if any of these give us 0.3, means that that's the correct answer to this question. Okay, so let's proceed. So we have what 2 log 3, okay, 2 log 10 3, okay, 2 log base 10 3. So we have what 2 log to the base 10, and then we have what 3. Let's see. Okay, so we have 0.9, so that's not the right answer. We want 0.3. okay, so let's proceed to B. So B is what log base 10 3. That's not the right answer. We had what 0.48. okay, now let's proceed to C. So we have what log base 10 2. Right, so you could notice that we have what 0.3. That's the right answer we had when we point this on our calculator. So this is what the right answer. So the correct answer is C. Okay, so let me prove to you that the correct answer is C, not what. So let's check. So we have what 3 log what 2. Okay, so we have what 0.9. okay, that's what I was trying to say, 0.9. okay, so this is not the right answer. The right answer is what C, which is what log 2, which gave us what 0.3. okay, so now let's proceed. So the right answer was what C. Okay, so let's proceed. This would be the last question. Okay, right, so we have what log base 3 9 minus log. Okay, so let's punch that. So we have what log. Whenever you have to choose a different log, always use this button. Okay, and then whenever the log is in base 10, just use this. Okay, so we have what log base 3 9, and then we have what minus what log base 2 8. okay, and then we have what log base what 3 9 again. Okay, right, so you could see how simple this is. Once you know these calculator tricks, you are just good to go. You will just ace your exams. Now, one thing I want you to know is that even if you have answers to questions, okay, and then you don't know these tricks, most of the answers you get during the examination hall are, I would say, 30% wrong. Okay, in order to verify whether your answer is correct, all you have to do is just use the calculator to verify your answer. And okay, once that answer you had from the calculator correlates to the answer you already have, trust me, you are good to go. Okay, you don't need to worry yourself trying to think about the exams you wrote or the WASI you wrote after everything is done. Okay, you start thinking and then getting depressed about whether you get the right mark or you pass or you fail, all that. Okay, once you know these tricks, you are good to go. Okay, so let's see our answer. Okay, so our answer is what minus 1 on 2, which corresponds to A. Right, so you could notice that this was very simple. Okay, so in the next video we'll be talking about how to use the calculator to solve quadratic equations, simultaneous equation. We have how to differentiate with the calculator, and then how to find the limit of the calculator. Okay, so in case this video was very helpful to you, and then you want to know or you want to see more of this video, I will urge you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video to your friends so that they also benefit. Okay, sharing is caring. Okay, turn on your post notification by clicking on the bell icon. Okay, so that whenever I upload a new video, you just have access to it. Okay, I'll see you in the next video where we'll be treating how to use the calculator to solve in quadratic simultaneous equation, limits, differentiation. Okay, bye bye.